Hey yo, you know who it is. It's the Don Cheer, Tony Teflon, House Teflon. We pull the strings. Cheer. And I'm back, my people. Back. See, I'm much better now than I was last night. I was very early. Whew. But I am back, and once again, I'd just like to say thank you for my 2,000 subs. And this will be the Patchface video that I put up, question and answers for that. So let me go open that up real quick, and I'm going to look at every question that was put on there, and I'm going to go down the list and see if I can answer all of them. Hopefully. I'm pretty sure I can, so it shouldn't be that much of a problem. So until I pull up that page, again, thank you for all my 2,000 subscribers. It's crazy that I would even have that many, uh, but I do, so I'm very happy to have them. And who would ever predicted it? But Claire Gray, Sword in the Flame, she told me that I had a chance to have subscribers like that. And I didn't believe it, but boop, boop, boop. There you go. Here it is. All right, so let me go down the list of questions real quick and see what's good with these things. Right. Let's see. Jack Mojin. Hey, are the old gods combinations of the God of light and the great other, or a combination of all the other gods? The old gods are weird to me because it's like who are people really praying to? So if the old gods are the weirwood trees, and then there are people, real people that are really sitting in the weirwood tree. So when you pray to the old gods, are you praying to the weirwood tree? And the weirwood tree we know is like Bloodraven and Bran. So who are the old gods? I don't know. It seems like the old gods are just regular people to me. They're just praying to people. That's what it seems to me when I think about the old gods. Let's see. Adam, something else. Tiny Mouth. I'm sorry. He says to me, sorry, dude, really loves your videos and your theories, but I've asked you a few times if you have a theory about Benjen, if he's alive or not. You haven't explained it. I'd just like to know. I think he has something too big to contribute when George R. R. Martin kills a character. We see it happen, but he just left on the cliffhanger. So I don't, number one, Adam, I don't know why why you're sorry about me. I don't understand that part. But Benjen, do I have a few things about Benjen. I mean, he disappears. We know that Benjen's out, right? So where did Benjen go? Horse comes back, he's not there. I mean, when I really thought about it, all right. So in the beginning, when I first read the books, I obviously, like everybody else, thought Benjen was cold hands. I do not believe that anymore. Uh, I really don't have. I mean, Benjen, I don't know if he is meant to be something big, and if he is, I don't see that they have hinted in any way in the books that I have seen that he has something to do. If he isn't Coldhead, which I don't think he is, I don't know who else he could have been that they have showed in the books so far. So I'm sold on Benjen really being important. I do understand that, he has the same thing like Serial Pharrell. He's killed off screen, no one sees it, and that makes it a little shaky. But I don't know. I don't know that. Let's see. It's supposed to be Patchface questions, but everyone's asking everything else. Uh, I got a question. This is from, I think it's disgusted 707. I'm just gonna go with that. Question: if you could wake up one day as any character in the story, who would it be and why? I mean, obviously, if I had one character in the story, anyone in the story, I would not want to live in that world, to tell you the truth. Not at all. But if I had to live in that world, um, hmm, if it's in the show, I want to be the show. I probably want to be Pod because he displays skills that I displayed many a times, And I think some of the skills may have been taken from me. But if it was in real like thing, if I had to be someone, obviously I have to be someone who's probably gonna fight and get killed eventually in war. I'd go with me. You know, I take Stannis. He at least has sex with Melisandre. She's hot. You know what I mean? I run with that. I could definitely rock with that. Stannis is my dude. So I'd probably just be roll with that. Uh, that's all I could really roll with. Like Stannis Baratheon is my dude. Hmm. Hmm. Let's see. So there's more points here again about this uh, Daniel Donnelly about this pink letter thing. So the pink letter. Let me try to say the pink letter itself. The way I see it, first you have to realize what's it sent for. What's the reason? So if it's sent to John, right? Whoever sent it, it has to be a reason why it's sent. It's either to scare him, right, into doing what the letter says, or to piss him off to make him come down to the wall. Those are the two things that have to. I can't see it being sent for any other reason, right? So those two things are the reason why the pink letter was sent. So if we're gonna go by the fact that it's trying to piss him off, him, the person writing the letter saying black crows and calling him bastard is obviously an attempt to piss him off. I don't believe that saying crows, obviously I said Melisandre said it, anyone who wants to piss him off would put that in the letter. Obviously, Melisandre views them as crows. She has been around them and heard them called black crows by the wildlings. So if people have heard, Stannis has heard them being called black crows. So if people have already heard them say it, why did they just have to stress that any one of these people would put that in the letter if he's trying to piss them off? That's what I had to say about it. So, but hey, whoever you want to think wrote it, it's fine with me. Just keep thinking. Uh, do I have any questions about this video? Let me see if I can go to the actual video page itself and see if I can find a question. And questions about everything else. No way. All right, let's see. Uh, huh. Uh, uh, hmm. There really aren't that many questions here about. There's one Tasman asks, why did Benjen Starks go to the Night's Watch? I don't think they say it, but I'm gonna assume that he's there because there's no place for him. The Starks have manned the wall for years. I think that in their family, it's still respectful to go to the wall, and I think that there's no place for him in Winterfell. There's no keep for him or anything like that. And unless he hurt someone too. Besides that, I don't remember him saying anything like that. But I would think if anything, he went because there's really no place for him to go. Nothing for him to have. Corky, 94. I thought Sir Davos was a champion of the Drowned God. I remember when he first woke up and he felt he was saved for a reason and was supposed to kill Mel. Although in all, mind one thing, I see in interviews George R. R. Martin says he doesn't know in this world if there are actually any gods. Faith, yes. Gods, not so much. All right, so yes, George R. R. Martin has it. So we don't know if they're actually, let's see, are they beings that are just these all-powerful things? Something's happening, right? When people, you see the video games or which George R. R. Martin has wrote the scripts for these video games, you see people talking in the flames and the flames talking back. You see Varys specifically saying over and over that he heard these flames talking back. So if these flames are talking back, they're obviously some type of gods there that are manipulating these flames, that are making them talk back. Unless they're human beings in the flame like they're human beings in the weirwood trees. We don't know. So I'm going on the assumption that there are beings somewhere, some type of entity or spirits or something that are controlling these things. Sir Davos as a Drowned Gods champion, I I can understand why you would feel that way. I never thought about it. I can understand why you would think that. I don't I don't know. I don't think so that Davos. I think Davos is devout Stannis. So I don't really think that he is the Drowned Gods champion. Me personally. It says that there's 94 comments, and none of these comments are about this video. Alright, alright. So this is, let's see. Well, I guess those are all the questions that I'm seeing about this, about the Drowned God. I wish there was more on there that I could say. I'm gonna search one more time. Let's see. Maybe I'm overlooking something I'm not seeing. I would like to answer some, but I really don't see. I see questions about other things, but not about that. Maybe I'll just have to answer all the questions about everything else. Hmm. Hmm. Bama George. Bama George. I think the mermaid Patchface saw could be a female other taking a seat. You know, that's quite possible that it could have been a female other under the water. I can't say it is or it isn't, but I do believe that it's quite possible that that could definitely it could have been a female other. Who knows? You know, Miss Baytan, like a teacher's name. I read somewhere that waking a dragon from soul may refer to Mel killing Shireen for a king's blood, which would mean Mel would use to resurrect Jon. Shireen would be the stone, and of course, Jon is the dragon. Well, all right. So me personally, what I think about that Shireen is gonna happen up there. Uh, can it refer to that? I guess you could say it does. Yes. I mean, there's no way not to say it. But I don't know of any red god spell or law spell that needs uh, the sacrifice like that to resurrect somebody. I seen her take blood to kill people from people, but never blood to resurrect someone. Thoros Amir, when he resurrects him, it's just a touch of fire. So I don't think they need the blood to bring Jon back to life. I think Jon does come back to life. Obviously, it says he was a man, then a wolf, then a man again. So obviously, I believe he's coming back. I think it's gonna go just like that. I don't think they need the blood. I think that, so like I said, I think Patchface, I believe, is down with Shireen. I think he really likes her, and I don't think she's gonna die. I think when the grayscale gets unleashed, it's like I said, she already has it, so she can't be affected by the bad one that kills everyone. So I think that when everyone else dies, I think she's going to be the last person standing up there because she's immune to it. I do believe that they all have to die because when John's on the wall and he sees himself on the wall in the dream and he's fighting off, now they see him on the wall, they don't say what part of the wall he's at because I do believe the wall will fall, but I don't know exactly what section could fall. It could fall somewhere. The wall's pretty big. So when you see Jon on top of the wall in that dream and he's up there and he's talking about and he's got the Azor Ahai sword and he's fighting, all the people he's fighting mostly are Night's Watchmen, men from the Night's Watch that he describes coming up at the wall. So they all have to die somehow. So I think how they die is from the blacks, from the grayscale of Shireen. I think she survives it. She sees herself being eaten by a dragon. I don't know what would happen if she did get eaten by a dragon. Would the grayscale affect the dragon that ate her? Uh, I have no idea. It could be. But as I said, could it be mentioned that Mel is killing Shireen for a king's blood and to resurrect Jon? I guess it could be. Do I buy it? No, I don't think so. I just think, just like I said, I think Patchface unleashes the grace plague on people and it wipes everybody out but Shireen. Nuclear CX. Have you done a video debunking the Southern ambitions? No, but I will because and Northern and yeah, I will because I don't buy it. I do not. I don't. I think people are just no. No, I'm just gonna say no, and I will. Just no, no. There's no Southern ambition and Northern, Grand Northern conspiracy. As Lady Dustin, she said a line, and I think that it was just put in there saying this guy was ambition and ambitious, and people trying to wrap this into that. I don't see it being that much into it. So no, I don't buy it, and I will do a video debunking. I'd be delighted to do it. I haven't done a Break of Lies video in a while. They didn't get a lot of views when I did it, that's why I stopped doing it. But maybe it's time to bring the Break of Lies back. All right, Anna Isabel Pre. Hi there. Hi there to you. I heard someone say, I don't recall who it was in YouTube, that Sansa was going to kill Sir Strong. I don't know who would say that. I see no possible way that Sansa will kill Sir Robert Strong. I don't. Not at all. I'm not even going to read the rest of the comment. I understand. It's pretty long. But no. I have to go with no. Not at all. She will not kill Sir Robert Strong. He will die. And as I said, I think Sir Robert Strong will be killed by two people. I think it'll take two people to take him down. And I think it'll be the Hound and Jaime will take him down. Another Larry person commenting on the pink letter. And I guess he's saying that Mance could have got the letter off because everyone was going crazy at Winterfell. He was able to send this Raven out. He also made the letter before he got to Winterfell. Also, it could be Melisandre sending. All right, so let's start right there. I've already said in my video that I believe that Melisandre could have sent the letter. So we don't need to read that. Let's go to the top part with this Mance situation again. Mance again. Mance sending a letter. So you really want to believe that Mance Raider was down there and he just all of a sudden said, hey, I'm just gonna make up this letter about saying that I'm Ramsay and send it to the wall just to do it, before knowing anything that happened at the battle or knowing that people are going out to have a battle, just to do it. I mean, come on, I can't. Now, if you want to say that he did it because everyone was going crazy at Winterfell, all right, so let's look at it. Everybody is at Winterfell looking for the Spearwise, right? They're already looking for somebody because people have already killed. They're looking for the Spearwise. Now all of a sudden, fake Arya is kidnapped. And then they find out the Spearwise. So obviously they put two and two. They're not stupid. They understand that Mance and these Spearwise have something to do with it. So they're obviously going to look for him. So you're going to say in this chaos, he was able to write this letter? I mean, think about it like this. If you were in, I don't know, let's just say a place as big as Winterfell. Let's just say, yeah, a place as big as Winterfell, all right? Say you're there, and you kidnap somebody's daughter. Now, everyone there is basically a cop in that place, right? It's not like there's a lot of spectators going on. All of them are warriors. So it's basically a whole thing. Let me see you make it out. Or sit down and write a letter in that chaos. Let's see. You think this guy is? You think he's just so calm that he knows he's dead? And no, no, come on. It's just not feasible, man. It really isn't. And as for the person who said that, oh, my timeline is messed up, it is clearly stated by George R. R. Martin that Feast for Crows and A Dance with Dragons are really one book, all right? And that these battles, the Battle of Meereen and the Battle of Ice, let's call it, were supposed to happen in this one book, all right? But he had to separate those books because it was too big, and he had to put these battles in this book because it was too long. So it was all supposed to be in this one book, all right? That's why I believe he has to write another book. And that's why I don't think it's going to end with those two books, because I look at Feast for Crows and Dance with Dragons as one book. And I think that's what he meant it to be. So that's why I think there's got to be 3 more books coming, not 2 more books. Because that's what I think, and that's the way I always thought. So the timeline's not messed up. And when the Winds of Winter comes out, I guarantee you will see that that part happened before the pink letter was sent to Jon. Guarantee it. No doubt about it. Simon M, thank you for making these videos. The fact your theories are realistic and not crackpot. I thank you for your kind comment. I try to put some type of, I don't just try to change the story around. For I just try to put what the book says and just break it down. That's it. I don't try to change the fit stuff, or omit stuff. I'm not a Fox News reporter who likes to omit things just to make their story fit, like people like to put in their comments about certain things. Take the whole thing. And that's what it is. Donovan Avery. Do I think about the bolt-on theory? What do I think about it? That's Roose Bolton is a child of the Night's King and the other's wife. If that's what you're asking, do I think it carries weight or it's bullshit? It's bullshit. I don't see that whatsoever. Roose Bolton being a half half other? No, no, not at all. He's Roose Bolton, man. Not half other. Roose Bolton. That's that. I don't believe that. Uh, Anna Isabel Pre. I don't think you asked a question, but you have commented a lot. I just wanted to say your name, so thank you for commenting a lot on my page. Uh, Sam Young asked me if I ever considered doing a fantasy football league for YouTube subscribers. I would do it. If people wanted to do it, I'll do it right now. I'll start right now. If you want to do it, you hit me up, let me know where you want to draft on ESPN, and I'll be there to draft. I'm all about that. And my draft went's phenomenal. My team is sick. I don't expect to lose a game this year if injuries don't happen. Demetrius Capers, hey, can you do a Rickon video in the future? I can't. It's not really a lot out there on Rickon. You know what I mean? So it's not like the stuff that's out there on Rickon is not really important. You know what I mean? All we really know is where he's at. There's really nothing there on him to do a full video on Rickon. But can I tell you his bio? I could definitely do that for you if that's what you want. But as for his what my beliefs are to be, only thing I can go on is the fact that we see Shaggy Dog killing the unicorn. So that's basically, we know he's in Stagos, and I think he does come back eventually, mean as fuck, to take back Winterfell, to take control of Winterfell and become the Lord of Winterfell. I would think they would try to marry him off to I don't know, I'm trying to think of something. I mean, they could marry him off to Shireen, would be phenomenal. That's someone close to his age, but they do like to do different ages groups, and they did like an older woman. I would see him probably being married off to Val. This one. Could the person that Melisandre see in her vision be Bran? The skulls coming from him, skeletons, and surrounding him on the green three-seer throne, and the blood on his lips, red from Trojan paste. No, I think it's pretty obvious. Melisandre, it says, obviously, she says that she is the most skilled at seeing things in the flame. So all these people who think that she's an idiot and she doesn't know what she's talking about, that's crazy. She's the most skilled, it says, out of all people. She knows what she's seeing. The only time she messes things up is when she doesn't know the person's face. She knows Patchface's face, so obviously she knows it's him. So I gotta say that that's him. But Trojan Pace, I do believe, is real. I think that him being fireballed in the show, I think that's just the way of Trojan Pace. They weren't going to have Bran Edom on there. Someone asked me where I train. Curious where you train for your art. Train, what do you mean? Train like what? My art, I don't understand what train. I guess life. Or if you're asking what school I went to, if that's what you're asking, I attended Queens College. But I guess I think that's what you're asking. But I've been trained on the streets, the mean streets of Queens. Yeah, yeah. Let's see. Let's see. All right. Someone asked me a question about. I'm not even. I don't know. This is a very long question, and do I? Let me see. How long I've been running here? 24 minutes. All right, I'm gonna answer this one. Uh, I'll answer this question. No, I won't. Not gonna do it. No, not arguing about that. Nope, nope, nope. That's too political. Uh, Under the sea. What does that mean to you? Well, when I hear under the sea, I think under the sea a lot of time means like it's like winter is coming. So I think kind of like it's under the sea means in the darkness, when the darkness rises, in the time before light. That's what I see. So when every time I think of that, just think of if you put it in there and you hear him say it, think of it as winter has come, and that's what he means by under the sea. That's what I mean by it. I wish I had more questions to answer. I really thought I did, but I really don't see many. Yes, I like the movie Splash too. I remember that. Do you think that Dawn and Rhaegar are in the crypts? Yes, I do think that, and that's from Cullen Farron. Cullen Farron, I do believe without a doubt that armor and are down in the crypts. Uh, you know, people may well, I don't know if they really say anything about Rhaegar being buried in his armor. Uh, but I do believe that it's there. I mean, could Edric have the blade and then Edric give the blade to Jon? Yes, always possible, but it's never mentioned that Edric has the blade. It says that what's mentioned is that Ned Stark returns the sword to her. All right. It doesn't say that she keeps it. It just says he returned it. He went there to give her the sword. It doesn't say she kept the sword. She could have said, "Take it and hold it," because I believe that the person who is the Sword of the Morning's job is to hold the sword until the morning has to rise, and until the darkness falls and the morning needs to be risen, and then that sword is to give into Azor Ahai. I think it's stressed way entirely that you don't need to be a Dane to be a Sword of the Morning, and I think that's the reason why it's stressed. So I'm gonna end it on that, my people. You know what I mean? Thank you again for 2,000 subscribers. Crazy. And this is 30 minutes of questions and answers, and I hope you enjoy it. I told you now, the next video won't be a question and answer video. I will do something, a topic. I'm not going to say what it is because it seems like every time I say what it is, people from bigger channels like to steal my ideas and stuff. So, hey, it be what it be, and so it is what it is. Whatever inspires people, you know. That's what I'd say. First, before I go, I know there's some quick news that was released on Game of Thrones. Bran will not be in the next season, which is good. Really nowhere for him to go right now. They basically filled up his stuff, so there's no need for that. Telltale Games released, so the Game of Thrones games is coming out. And the thing is that the line is called from the game is called From Ice to Iron from Ice, which I think means, you know, and it's supposed to be it's traveling. The time setting is from Stannis' view, and with Asha Greyjoy, and he's traveling to the village before he fights. And they said that they're going to release the episodes during the season. So during certain parts of the season, so I guess they're going to release one episode, and then halfway through the season, they're going to release another episode, and then another episode at the end of the season. Which means I think that it's paralleling this season, which is good. I think you can get a little bit of Winds of Winter in there. Just like I said, I think this season, at the end of this season, we do get we get the Pink Letter at the end of the season anyway. We definitely get Jon's whole thing going on at the end of this season. I think that's what the big thing is that's going to end on this season. So thank you again for subscribing. Thank you for hanging out with me. And I'm going to keep doing what I do and keep trying to put out good content for you in the best way I can. You know what I mean? So if you have any ideas, anything you want me to do, just put it in the comments. You got any questions, put it in the comments. And until then, and it'll be soon, I'll probably do something on Monday. So expect the new upload probably by Monday night or Tuesday. All right? Because I got to watch the Jets whoop that ass. Whoop that ass. Here come the Jets, motherfucker. And until then, it's the Don, Tony Teflon, House Teflon, Teflon 316. What? We pulled strings. Peace. The people's champ. And I'm out, baby. Stay sexy.